Hey, what's going on guys? In today's tutorial, I'll be explaining the main basics to start using the text animation tool to animate your titles and stuff. So without much further ado, let's get started. So the first thing I'm going to do is to select my text tool and I'll type in my name. And to put the anchor point at the center, I'll hold Ctrl and double click on the pan behind tool. So with that done, I'll select the text layer here and I'll bring down this drop menu and I'll take animate and I'll choose position. Come right here to the animator one and I'll take add property and I'll choose opacity. And same again, right here property and I'll take tracking. So for the position, I'm going to set a keyframe here, move about a second ahead and set another keyframe. Go to the very start and I bring this right down just like this. And for the opacity, I'm going to bring this at 0, move the second ahead and bring this right up to 100. So with that done, I'm going to select everything here, hit F9 to easy keyframes, and then go to my graph editor. And if you cannot find the graph editor like this, you have to click here and take edit speed graph. Select all of these handles here and I'll put this behind. So with that done, I'm going to move around here, hold Ctrl Shift and I press the right arrow key to move 20 frames ahead. Then for the tracking, I'm going to set the tracking amount here. With these two layers selected, I'm going to click here, move again to the very start and set another keyframe. So with the tracking right here, I'll set an amount of about 5. I hit OK. Select everything and I hit F9 to easy my keyframes. No, actually, I'll bring these keyframes just about 10 frames ahead. So I'll bring this behind. So when it animates in, it now expands. Great. So with that done, right here under the animator one, we have this range selector. And what this does is that it has some other effects which you can use to control how this animation will work. So for the very first thing, you have the start, end, and offset. So for example, for the start and end here, if for example I put this start at about 20%, then for the end I set it at about 80%, you see that it now starts right here. For the start, it will start right somewhere around the middle here, and then for the end it will start right here. So it affects only the part here. Animation will affect only the path in the middle. So if I play this, you see only the path in the middle is affected. And same goes with the offset. For the offset here, you just offset where you want the animation to start. So if I put the offset amount to, let me say 50%, it will start right in the mid, right here at the center of where this animation is affecting it. So it will just start right at the end here. So for this animation, I'm going to bring this, let me say, right down to 0 and then this to 100. Then for the offset, I'm going to bring this back, everything to 0. Then I'll set a keyframe for the start, move about a second ahead, and then set another keyframe. For the very start here, I'm going to bring this to 0 and then the start. I'll bring this to 100. Now for the offset, I'm going to set a keyframe here, come right here and set a keyframe to 100. There are all of these two keyframes and I hit F9 to easy keyframes. So under the range selector, if I click right here, you'll see more options like this advanced here. And when I click, there are still more options down here. The first one I'm going to talk about is about this character here, this based on. So for the this based on, actually it defines where the animation, how the animation works. So right here it said that characters, it affects the characters individually. That's one after another. So you can set this to about characters excluding space or words or lines. You see, when it's at words, it affects the whole text at once. I think using the characters will be preferable, so you want everything to animate one after another. So the next thing here is the mode. And for this mode here, the mode you take depends on how the animation will work. So the modes, we have various modes like the subtract, intersect, min, max, and difference. So let's say for example, if I choose this mode here to subtract, it will now work like in the opposite way. Like if I play this, now see it now starts from the top to the bottom. You don't really notice any difference. It's just like the art here. On this explanation, I'm going to allow it at this art here. So the next thing here is the amount, and the amount is like the position in which you want the effect to start affecting the animation. So let me say if I put this at, let's say 50% here, you now see that the effect will now start right here at the 50%, but you can put it out. If I put it at 100, now see it now starts at the default, and if I put it at 0, you now start at the top here. Now start at the center, sorry. If I put it at negative 100, Now starts right at the top here. So animate down. So I'm going to put this back at 100. The next thing right down here is the shape. So for the shape here, move this around here. For the shape, it now depends on how you want the effect to occur. When this is set as square, it will affect these text layers in a square manner like this. So if I set this, let's say ramp up, bring this at the start. Now see it's now starts top to bottom here, and ramp down will do the opposite, bottom to top here. And there are so many other shapes here like a triangle, just having a triangle shape, and round will now have something like a circle in the middle. So here, but for this tutorial, I'm just going to allow it at a square. The next thing on the list is going to be the ease high and ease low. This ease high and ease low just works like let's say the easing is the speed graph editor here. You can keyframe the speed graph. So like this is high. If I set this at, let me set 13, and then this at 100. You now see that it affects the way the animation will now appear on the screen. And if I set this, let's say, bring this back down to 0, now changes the way the animation appears on the screen. That's just all about it. You can play around it, see what suits you best. Right under the ease high and ease low, we have the randomized order. If I set this to on, the animation will now animate randomly. Let me change this random speed to about, let's say, 5. See that this text will now appear randomly on the screen. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you learned something new today concerning motion graphics. Just smash the like button and subscribe to the channel for more tutorials and tips like this. Peace out.